I haven't really noticed, out of all the Black Gang crew members, I'm the only one who's been on other shows, like the Love and Hip Hop, all that other shit, because I've been separating myself. People look at me in a different class than them. So I've been had to do that, but I didn't do it on purpose. I did it because it was needed to. Because if you motherfuckers ain't gonna set the bar with me, I just do it myself, bro. And that's just how it became.
But from the way it's sounding, it seemed like you was the only person that had the discipline to do business.
Bro, if you look at it 10 years later, who got anything except me?
What about Puma Shop? Never mind.
That's my nigga. And I tell you I keep it 100 with you. He's always gonna be my nigga, but Puma get comfortable with certain shit. Like, boom, for example, I gave him a shop in Indianapolis, right? I said, Puma, this shop in Indianapolis, I don't want shit out of it. There's somebody who's already running, you and him 50-50 partners. That's my gift to you, so you can sit here and you don't gotta worry about just getting money from your shop. And it's kinda like, how can you say it?
Retribution?
Retribution, because at the end of the day, you my nigga, and I got it to give, you don't, and I feel guilty on what we went through. So here's something so you can make up some type of money that you missed during this hiatus, you feel me?
Exactly.
This shit been open 2 years, I done moved more, 3 years, I done moved it twice. Puma ain't been there once. Not once. And I'm sitting there, that's just a cash cow. And I mean like, cash cow to the point that I was like, all right, you don't wanna do it, Puma, I'll just go out there and take care of it. Cause, you know what I mean, Puma's comfortable at 124, and then he got his family and all that shit. Certain shit I just have to respect. You know what I mean? I used to look at motherfuckers with the thing like, yo, why you not like me? Why you not like me? And that was wrong for me, yo.
You can't
and I realized I was wrong for that, you feel me? Cause I used to get mad at Puma like, yo, you bugging the fuck out. But then it's like, bro, you not in his situation. You can't sit there and just get up and leave like you do and just go away for the weekend or a week. When you got a wife, you got 2 kids, go to school, they do this, they do that. It's to the point now it's like, damn, I gotta recognize certain shit. That's why with Puma now, I love that nigga to death, you feel me? But certain shit is just not in everybody's category.
When did you learn that? That's what I want to know.
I learned that, really, it took me, I learned that shit a couple years ago. And I'll be a couple of 100, it wasn't, I had to learn that with my cousin Ted.
You was over 40, right?
Yeah.
So was I. That's when I learned it. That's why I asked you.
I always used to get mad at niggas like, yo, why the fuck you ain't hustling, nigga? What's wrong with you? It's like, oh.
That's not their job.
It's not their shit.
That's not their
because some motherfuckers, they reached they plateau where they want to be at life. So they don't see nothing high. I reached something, I'm like, nah, I could do more, I want more. Like I get a badass car today. I want to get a jet tomorrow, yo. Like that's how I think. Like it's not me.
Oh, now you a Harlem nigga. That's why you think like that. You a Harlem nigga. That's why you want a jet plane.
Nah, I'm a Brooklyn nigga, but this is something I learned from Harlem niggas.
Yeah,
like
niggas
sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. When you get comfortable, you get stagnant, and that's when you start losing shit. You feel me?
Unless you content. Unless you content,
what way?
You cannot argue against someone's contentment. You only giving yourself a headache.
That's absolutely right.
That's what you saying about Puma.
Yeah, that's why I know. You only giving yourself a headache.
I would say
an ulcer. You'll fuck yourself up trying to go against somebody else's contentment.
What you consider your potential might not match up to somebody else
at all.
But he's never gonna change who he is.
And that's why I can't keep forcing that.
So now the only result you have is, are you able to identify people whose potential will always never be satisfied?
See, most of the time, those are the people that's entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You see, an entrepreneur never gonna work for another entrepreneur. We can only do business together. You feel me?
Right.
What I always have a problem with, I always look for like a nigga like me. But if I see a nigga like me, he's either my competition or something else. It's never gonna be like, yo, me and you gonna go in partnership together, we gonna take over the world. One of us is gonna envy each other. One of us is gonna be more popular than each other. One of us is gonna get more money than each other. That's just how it is, bro.
And then comes the resentment.
It's only somebody you could do business with who's gonna be happy in that lane. Like, look at Warren Buffett. Nobody knows his partner, bro. Nobody knows his name, bro. He has a whole partner that gets as much money as him. They own the fucking firm together. He's quiet. He plays his position. He's never gonna try to outdo his man because guess what? He's content in his role. A lot of niggas ain't content in their role. Once they see you can do it, I could do this nigga's fucking job. That's why that shit be so fucked up in our culture, yo. Cause nobody wanna say, I could play my role, bro. I could be a good soldier. We getting money, I could be a good soldier.
Fat Joe.
Fat Joe said it right in that chair.
I know how to play number 2. That's the problem.
I know how to be number 2.
He said my
People don't
man
understand
Khaled
that.
came after me, but he richer than me. I opened the door for him.
Word.
And you don't see no resentment, no fuck this nigga,
no
he
malice.
owe me no nothing.
But
I'm playing number 2.
But can I say something? They not black.
That's the main fucking problem sometimes. And that's what fucks with us.
Gotta be.
No,
That's a great point.
No, but
That's
hold on.
a great point, man.
We gotta sit here and recognize it ourselves. We gotta recognize ourselves like, yo, it's the fact. We constantly bring each other down.
This point only really get caught up when we go back to what we were talking about earlier, when the fame. So if you caught up in the fame, you're gonna be jealous and envious of someone else if they're gonna get more fame.
Right.
It's a difference between being a boss and being a leader.
Right.
A real leader is God gifted. A boss is something appointed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A leader knows how to deal with bosses.
That's real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone can make you a boss.
If I hire you and you in my camp and I see the potential in you that you're gonna do numbers better than me, I'm a leader. I'm gonna set that up so that could happen because I'm gonna still be involved in that.
Right. And you're not
Either
threatened.
way,
You're not threatened by
I'm not
anybody else.
threatened by that
I'm
in
not
no
threatened.
type of way.
Drake
You know
and
what I'm
Lil
saying?
Wayne.
You
Drake
have
and
your,
Lil Wayne.
You
Drake
have
and
your
Lil
part
Wayne.
in
Drake and
life.
Lil Wayne.
I have my part in life. God put us all together to make it go the way it's supposed to go. But if I'm caught up in fame, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to go past me in the public eye.
Fame doesn't equal success, though.
And you see, and that comes in our culture, like you saying, the Warren Buffett. You don't know his partner probably getting more money than him. You know what I'm saying?
He could
and
be
you don't know
funding
who
Warren
he is.
Buffett.
The whiteys that you don't know are the ones that's getting more money. They don't care about that.
Listen, if you're gonna be in competition with your circle, be in competition as far as who can support the most.
Absolutely.
That makes a strong circle. We're gonna take a 5-minute break.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.